Okay. You know how when Charlotte ended, people were on two different sides? One side is that they really enjoyed it, okay? The other side, wasted potential. That's how I think people are going to be with the Kekkai Sensen finale. What side am I on? Well, this is a rant video. Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to totally, completely rant on the Kekkai Sensen finale and Kekkai Sensen as a whole. If you came to this video just to see if you should get into Kekkai Sensen, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. I know the premise sounds really, really cool. It really does. I mean, it's a unique setting. Alright? It's in an alien-occupied New York. Okay? And it has some Dead Man Wonderland-like superpowers branch of sin. Okay? So, sounds pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, soundtrack, pretty beast. I think the soundtrack was one of the best of this year so far. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Animation? I'm gonna talk a little more about animation towards the end or later half of this video, but the animation for the majority of the season was pretty solid, okay? And at first I thought it was one of the best of this year, but I don't think that anymore. But here's where Kekkai Sensen went wrong, and that was from the very beginning. I'm gonna go all out, man. I've been waiting so long to make this video, so long to list every single negative with Kekkai Sensen. So I'm not holding anything back. Here we go, okay? First thing that they done wrong was choosing the wrong main character, okay? At first, having Leo's story with Libra, however you pronounce their name, whatever, that ended up not really being the main focus. The real main characters should have been White and Black, or Mary and William Macbeth, okay? These guys were solid characters. We got full-on backstories with these characters. They had their own problems and stuff, and they were really interesting, but they ended up becoming more of a somewhat story that ended up sliding in there and then suddenly overarched to the original plot that was supposed to be set. So they made a big mistake on that. The main characters should have been the Macbeth siblings. Totally should have been, okay? Next thing, characters overall. This is probably the biggest flaw with Kekkai Sensen, is its characters. Now some of you may be asking me, wait, Sloan, but they have a lot of really interesting characters. What's so wrong with these guys? Well, you see, that's the thing. You see, Kekkai Sensen went character crazy. Alright? They basically had all these ideas. They were like, hey, this character has never been seen in an anime ever before. Let's add this personality. This character design looks amazing. Let's add this person in. What did they do to the plot? Nothing. That's the thing. Alright? There are so many characters in Kekkai Sensen that are useless and don't do anything to the story whatsoever, but yet they get their own episodes. Sometimes the characters get their own episode, and they're not even the main characters, and they don't even do anything to the story whatsoever. And then the main group of characters of Libra, we don't get any backstory on them whatsoever. I wanted to think that Zap was an important character, but he was just there for zaniness. You see, Kekkai Sensen had a really bad imbalance between when they want to be funny and when they want to be serious. That was such a huge imbalance, and they even did it with the finale. They did it within this episode. It was so out of place. Let me get back with the characters. So, some characters that I think really needed some backstory, more character development, was that butler dude. He had bandages all over him and stuff. Alright, what was up with this dude? Alright? Chain. I don't really understand her powers too much, okay? We don't get too much information on her. And again, with Zap, we spent like some sort of a 2-part episode with him once. He's only used for comic relief, and they use him too much for that when they're trying to be serious. The 13 Kings. What 13 Kings? Only 2 of them are important. At least I want to believe at least 2 of them are important. We only meet 3 of the kings. King of Despair, King of Depravity, and the King of Depravity's little sister, okay? The little sister, utterly useless, okay? Oh my gosh. Why are there 13 kings in the first place? When we only see 3, and only 2 of them are somewhat useful. Really, it's the King of Despair that's really more useful. Okay. We spent an entire episode with this one dude. I think it was episode 5. It was when we first got introduced to the King of Depravity's little sister, okay? He was this half human, half, I don't know, alien type thing, okay? We see him in that episode. He gets a whole episode about him. We don't see him again until this very episode. And what does he do? He throws Leo. That's the significance of his character. The reason why they created his character was to throw Leo over the chain. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Oh. I made this one review. I deleted it. But it was in, I think, episode 6. I called it a filler episode, and people went off on me. They were like, this isn't a filler episode. This is an episode that taught you a deep meaning of friendship and racism. Episode 6 was with Leo and Nedge, the little mushroom-like guy and stuff like that. Okay, yes, it taught us an important lesson, but did it do anything for the story? Did it do anything for the plot? Did it progress anything? No, it didn't. It did not. It taught a nice lesson. That's great. Did it do anything from the story? No. Kekkai Sensen deserved more episodes with less characters. Ooh, more things about characters, actually. The main villain? Yeah. Remember who the main villain was supposed to be? Oh, you don't? Vampires. Yeah, one of the main tags of Kekkai Sensen is vampires. Did you know that? Yeah, you see, originally there was this huge threat, and it was with these super powerful vampires, okay? And they even broke Leo's eyes. They didn't break one, no, they broke both of them, okay? And they proved to be such a huge threat. And Klaus even faced one once. What happened? They're gone. We don't hear from them again. They're not important anymore. What do they do to the story? Why were they introduced to us in the first place? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad. I am so mad. It's such wasted potential. You have this great setting, but you did a lot of info dumping. Kekkai Sensen did so much info dumping. So many people were lost. You know how many times I rewatched episode 1 3 to 4 times? You know how many times I rewatched the series as a whole? Probably twice, maybe 3 times. Okay. They do a lot of info dumping, and a lot of that info dumping ends up being useless or forgotten. Okay. And they do it really fast, too. They have these quick messages up on the screen that you're just like, wait, what? Pause. I gotta pause quick. Dang it, I missed it. That's how it is. Okay? Let me go with the animation for a sec. All right, so the animation for the majority of the series was pretty good. Really good. Unfortunately, they used the majority of their budget on episode 1. I can't speak because I'm so mad. I'm talking so fast. Good gosh. Okay. They used the majority of their budget for the animation in episode 1. The finale episode? Utter crap. You think that after waiting for over a season, we'd get some pretty good animation? We didn't. No, that battle between Klaus and King of Despair? Utter trash, bruh. Oh my gosh. Like, the only time they really used their budget on this episode was letting the buildings fly up around and everything. What was the King of Despair's true motive? Well, he says that he really likes death, okay? He seemed to have some sort of problem or jealousy with Black in his life. First, we thought that it was humans in general, but then it was like Black specifically. And then he's all like, I want to destroy the world. What are you going to do after you destroy the world? You're going to have nothing to do. I don't understand. Maybe. Okay. So then we have White. White, her very soul, I guess, was connected with the barrier of Hell Salem's lot. And how did she come back within this episode? I don't know. The power of friendship, I guess. But then she disappeared again, so I don't know. The power of friendship, I suppose. The power of friendship, guys. Wasted potential. They went too far at some points. They should have cut back at some points. It's just Kekkai Sensen is all over the place. One of the biggest disappointments of 2015.